I'm Enrique Latoison. This video is brought to you by Commentary Creations. I'm your 3-minute lawyer. So today we're talking about something pretty fun. What do you have to do to become an attorney? I get asked these questions all the time. Actually, as being an attorney, a fun part of my job is actually being a mentor to younger kids. I like to call them kids now, students that are coming up who want to get into the legal field. I actually love being an attorney. I think it's a great profession and a great job. So this is going to be the first of a 3-part series. First part being, how do I get into law school? What do I need to get into law school? The second part is going to be, what do you do when you're in law school? And the third part, believe it or not, what do you do once you get out of law school? And all of those are actually hard questions to ask and to answer. So today we're actually going to have a guest, Caileigh Maull. She's actually in the process of studying the LSAT, so we're going to talk to her about what she's doing in that process. But let's get started with this. One of the questions I get asked all the time is, what major should I major in to become an attorney? And I tell you, years ago, maybe 20, 30 years ago, pre-law was pretty much the only thing you could major in. Now it's much different. Law school's like a variety of people majoring in very different subjects. So there really is not a actual, go-to I must major in. I will tell you, you should be good in English, you should be good in reading, because there's plenty of that when you become an attorney, and you got to really be able to do those things well. You also can be good at the sciences and other things, but at least English and history and government, political science, these are classes that you should definitely take. The second part is, you should probably try to get a GPA that's at least a 3.2, 3.3 or higher in your undergrad to get that bachelor's degree. Once you do that and you graduate, you get your bachelor's degree. Next step is the dreaded LSAT, the LSATs that everyone has to take in order to get into law school. So let's talk about that right now. Today we have our first living guest, which is Caileigh Maull. We actually had Slothy in our retail video. It was actually a stuffed animal. So Caileigh has just graduated from college, and she is in the process of going to law school. So let me start with this. Caileigh, where did you go to undergrad at?
I attended Temple University.
Okay, and when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2022.
And what are you doing right now as you have graduated from undergrad?
So right now I am enrolled in a prep course for the LSAT. There are a lot of prep courses out there to help you prepare for the LSAT. I am enrolled in the Blueprint LSAT prep course, and I do weekly exams and I do questions every single day, just to really prepare and make sure that I get a solid score in the LSAT.
And what does LSAT stand for, by the way?
LSAT stands for Law School Admissions Test.
Okay, and that's what you're working on now. When do you take that test?
So I take that test in February.
Okay, all right. And we're obviously wishing you the best of luck in that test. Okay, so this is Caileigh, and this is what she's doing right now to get ready to go into law school. Okay, so what do we need to do to get into law school? Just to recap, you need to get a bachelor's degree, okay? You need to at least have a 3.2, 3.3 GPA. You gotta show the law schools that you're able to work hard and be a good student. Also need to make sure you're strong in some fields such as English and writing and reading and history and political science, but you don't need to actually major in those things. You don't want to be getting a F in writing and reading and getting A in math, okay? It's not going to look very good for law school. Now, once you graduate, you get that bachelor's degree. You're halfway there, and then the next point is taking a LSAT, which you get your LSAT score along with your GPA from your bachelor's degree, and then you apply to law school. So, when people say, what do I got to do to become a lawyer? First thing I say is you got to get that bachelor's degree. You need to study for that LSAT. And I definitely recommend you taking a course because it's very helpful. This is part 1 of a 3-part series. Enrique Latoison, 3-minute lawyer. Thank you.